morning I've come up to the shed that is next to the dome, and I want to do a bit of a makeover on it. The dome itself has had its makeover, and that looks amazing, but now we need to try and make this kitchen shed look a bit better. So at the moment all it's got in it is this and the stove and stuff. Bit worried we've got a bit of a leak going on here. Might need to do something about that. So yeah, what I want to do is get a bit of worktop to go over here. I want to ply out kind of these walls, I think. Do something funky with them, not sure what yet, but I want to make it look as good as the dome does. So I need to measure how long my bit of worktop is. There's a brilliant place up the road from us who does sort of offcuts of worktops. So I'm going to go up there and have a look and see what they've got. I've got to go and deliver a cake like pretty much next door, so I thought I may as well do that all at the same time. So I'm delivering this dinosaur cake to, it's for Parker's 6th birthday. I've done every cake for him since he was 1, and Katie's actually a YouTube vlogger, so I'm going to go and give it to her, and you can have a look at her channel. I'll put a description in the box below. So let's go and see her and see if Parker likes his cake.
We've been to Parker's house and he loved the cake.
He did absolutely love the cake. So now we're at the Woodpile. It's very exciting. We're going to go and choose some worktop for the dome kitchen. So that 2 metres of worktop was only 20 quid. What a bargain. So this will make a great worktop for the kitchen and the dome. Right, I've had a bit of a clear out in here, and I'm going to just first of all paint this cupboard. I want it to be this antique sage colour to kind of match the same colours that are in the new design of the dome. So I'm going to paint this. I've had to come up here, starting to get a bit dark because we're back to homeschooling. The schools are shut. We're back in lockdown number 3 now. So I've waited till Brian's finished work. So now I'm going to try and quickly whiz and paint this. And I think I'm going to have to try and do this in stages after Brian's finished work of an evening. So I shall crack on with the painting. Okay, last night I did this, although it definitely needs another coat because I couldn't see what I was doing, it got too dark. I've got my helpers who are going to help me paint this wall in the same colour. So should we get going, kids?
Yeah!
So I've just been on a ply cutting mission. So these are the various bits of ply that I'm going to use for to line the walls of the shed. We've got so many offcuts of little bits of ply that I thought I'm just going to patch it up. I'm not too worried. Obviously, if you're doing it properly, then use full sheets. But I'd rather not waste it all. So I'm just going to patch it all, and then once it's all painted, hopefully you won't notice the patches. Okay, I'm ready to assemble the hodgepodge of ply. So I'm about to screw, I've just put an extra bit of button in there just to screw this onto. So I'm going to screw that bit up, screw another bit on there. Unfortunately, the light is like tucked under where I want it, so this has all got to come out, and I'll put it back down over the top. But I didn't bring a blooming flathead screwdriver out with me, so I have to go back down. I did manage to drive on the field, which was quite a miracle because I thought it was going to be too waterlogged, but it was fine. The kids are playing in the dome, goodness knows what they're going up to, so I'm just going to try and crack on while I can. Okay, so all the ply is on the walls. I know it looks like really patchy, but you're not going to see any of this because there's going to be a big worktop in the way, and then I'm going to paint it all now. So I think I'm going to carry on this colour all along this side, and then I'm tempted to do like a black chalk paint so I can draw on it. The next thing that needs to go in is my new worktop, but unfortunately it's about 5 centimetres too long, so we're just going to whiz this little bit off the edge and then take it up and pop it in and see if it fits. Okay, sounds alright.
Is that this has been made to fit up perfectly. Look like that.
So it's in, but it's actually quite a lot wider than I'd kind of imagined it to be. So I think I need to pull this all forward a bit so you can get in the drawers a bit easier, but that shouldn't be a problem. And then it gives you loads of usable workspace now, so that's good. I'll try. It's going to be really heavy now though. Last time I did this I scratched the floor. I feel like I ripped up the floor.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, there, didn't I?
Yeah, so how are you going to do it then?
I don't know. Right, safe to take the plastic off. Okay, it's actually starting to look a bit like a kitchen now. My paint has run out, so I need to repaint this with another colour, but I'm not sure what yet. And I've kind of painted all the inside bits of the woodwork here. So yeah, now it's just sort of finishing touches. I've got a shelf to put up and a few other bits and bobs. But yeah, I'm getting there. So I came up in the dead of night last night and painted this wall again, so that's all done. So hopefully all the painting is finished now. I just want to put a shelf up here and then add some kind of finishing touches really, but we've managed to get the barbecue in under here and a cool box and then the recycling bins here, so it's, yeah, it's getting there definitely. Ever since we had the makeover in the dome, I have wanted to sort out the dome kitchen because it's just looked really rubbish compared to the inside of the dome. So it's all finished now. I'm really pleased with it. I put a few fairy lights up and it's now got its worktop, it's got all its accessories, I put my shelf up. Hopefully when people use it they can also use the shelf to store things on, like tin cans, that sort of thing. It's got all the cutlery and everything in here and various bits and pieces that you might need. And the stove's in and my recycling bins. So yeah, it's all done and I'm really pleased and I hope everybody likes it. There's going to be loads happening here as we ramp up ready for the season. So if you like what you saw and you want to follow our journey, then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hopefully we'll see you again soon.